Hey folks, this is Vent with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly play Wingspan. Now this will feature the European expansion. Um, Wingspan, I've covered this already, but I'm waiting for another board game video to save that we recently did, and I figured I'd try and get a quick game in. This is one of those games that I love, but I am horrible at. It's like Mystic Vale for me. Like, I can never win a game of Mystic Vale, and I can never win a game of Wingspan. I don't know what it is. It's just, I'm always playing poorly for some odd reason. I consider myself pretty good at board games, too, considering how many I've covered. But Wingspan and I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's one of the best engine builders I've ever played. But I can't win. I can never win. All right, so let's go ahead and start a new game. This was a sample one that I covered in the last video, but we'll go ahead and do a custom game there. And, oh, am I the hedgehog? Yeah, I look like I'm the hedgehog here. I can see why. You know what, let's just pick, I kind of like this guy with the top hat. And then choose player background. That one looks kind of nice. Alright, let's go with that. And then we're going to play against one computer opponent, and we'll put it on easy. There's normal and hard, but again, I think easy is pretty difficult in this game. Now, the goal, Matt, you can do one of two things. You can either fight for whoever has the most points for first and second place, and the winner will get points, like first place, second place. Or you can take a more personal approach and just... every goal will give you points, but not compared to your opponent. It's just how well you do. So if you're looking for a less competitive game, then do the second option here. Order, that's just fine. It's just toggle player order and the like expansions. Okay, let's have at it. Okay, so again, I'm not akin to strategy in this game. It's an engine builder where you've got 3 rows that you can put birds into, and the more birds you put into a single row, the more powerful that particular action becomes. So I get to keep 5 things out of 10 options here. There's 5 birds, and there's 5 different kinds of food along the bottom, and it's up to me to pick. Ideally, I like the birds that give me the tree habitat so that I can start earning food more quickly. I might take this one and this one. And I need the worm and I need that to pay for it. And it's either I take another food or another bird. Choose a habitat with no eggs. Lay one on each. That's not too bad. It's round end, though. That's not too bad. The ability to lay eggs on a habitat, that could be really useful. And that one's fairly cheap to play as well. It's berry and worm. Draw 1 new bonus card, then gain 1 bonus or lay 1 egg. That's when played, though. I like the when activated ones. Draw 1 card. If you do, discard 1 card from your hand at the end of your turn. Yeah, you know what? Let's just pick a food for now, and then we'll come back to these later. Okay, so now we get to choose 1 bonus card. Do we want the one that is birds with wingspans over 65 centimeters, which is 34% of cards, or birds that only eat worm? I could have sworn that I just picked one up. It's 10% of cards. Didn't I just pick up a card that... yeah, this painted white start only eats that. So that would be 2 per bird. Yeah, let's go with that one. It's going to be harder to do because it's only 10% of birds, but might give us something to shoot for. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think we're going to play this one right away. Gain 1 from the supply when activated. And we're going to go ahead and choose this worm.
White starts will flick their wings or tails to flush insects.
I love that narrator. Okay, so the computer's already played a bird to their water habitat. Anna's hummingbird. That's a new one. All right, I'll try not to jump around too much because I know this can be confusing. I do like this view. If you're playing the actual tabletop game, this is more of what you see when you're playing the tabletop game. Again, there's 3 rows. There's the forest biome on the top there, then there's the grass biome in the middle, and then there's the water biome on the bottom, and certain birds can only go into certain biomes. This is why I chose these 2 birds from the start, because if I put this bird into this biome, I think I might need to lay eggs first, though. Let's go ahead and choose that action here. And I need to lay eggs. There we go. And I guess that's it. 6 turns left. Okay. Choose food from the bird feeder. Oh, okay. Let's go with more, let's go with this one here, and then I'll choose the green. Yeah. Oh, I get to choose another one? Wow. Oh, it must have been an ability that she activated. I guess I'll take the rat. I don't see that a whole lot. Okay. I guess it was only one. Okay, 6 turns left. Okay, so she's drawn birds. Now I've got the eggs needed to put a bird into the second column. So in addition to paying the food cost is in the upper left there. You can see it says like a green worm or a yellow wheat, whatever. Putting a bird into the next column over costs so many eggs. The second column is 1 egg, third column is 1 egg, and you can see the cost up here, 2 eggs and 2 eggs for 4th and 5th. So I'm going to put this red-breasted nuthatch here and use my wheat, I think. I'll just use that, yeah. And click on a bird from any habitat to spend an egg. Yep, so I'm going to spend an egg from the painted white start. And okay. 5 turns left. She's already played another bird. Okay, let's jump back into this view. I like this view better. I mean, this is nice. I like this out-of-view glance thing. That's really cool. Also, you can tell in the upper right-hand corner certain powers that might have been activated. Count the food costs on your birds, remembering to count only 1 food for birds. So these are like bonuses to shoot for. Brown powers. Okay, so the more brown powers cards that I play, the more points I get for round 1. So I'm definitely going to want to try and get more birds from the array that give me more brown powers. Let's go ahead and I think we need to draw more cards. So we're going to take this action, and we get to play one of the, or take one of these or from the deck. The only one with a brown power is here. Tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, gain 1. Okay, that's not too bad. I could put that into the... Draw 1 new bonus card. Lay 1 egg on this bird for each other bird with 8. I kind of want to go with this one here. Okay. Anything with a win activated, I try and grab just because I like chaining those abilities. But I don't have the food. Although, I think she just activated an ability on her end. That Anna's thing. So now I get to take food, which is good for me because I need that yellow. I'll take that. See, now I can actually play this. Now the question is, do I play it in the green habitat or the yellow habitat? According to this, I can play it in this habitat. Playing it here will up my egg production, which probably isn't a bad idea. On the other hand, if I put it here, in this row, when I get food from the array, all 3 of these things will activate at once. That's really good. So I might do that. Again, I don't play this game very well. All right, click on a bird. Yep, there we go, and we'll go. Okay.
Junco's summer in the cool woods, but we'll use more open habitats in the winter.
All right, choose from the bird feeder. I guess we'll take. I'll take fish. I don't see a whole lot of fish there. Okay, we need to draw more birds if we can. When activated, this common nighthawk. If this bird is to the right of all other birds in its habitat, move it to another habitat. So that thing can actually jump around quite a bit, which is kind of nice. I like that. It needs 2 green, though. The food requirement for that is awful. And again, I want to find birds that only eat... Well, actually, you know what? That might be one of the birds that only eat that. Okay, let's go ahead and take that. Because again, our bonus card is any bird with a worm symbol and no other symbols. So that would actually work toward our food web expert for the endgame scoring. So I think we will take that. Fine. We just have to try and get those green worms from the array. I guess let's go ahead and reshuffle these, because all of them are the same. Oh, there we go. We're going to choose that green one there, for sure. 2 rounds left. Okay, let's go ahead and activate this space here to gain food. And I want that one, the green one for sure, and the... Actually... This says, gain 1 yellow from the supply and cash it on this card. So I'm going to take one of the berries. That way I can take the yellow from the supply. Yeah, that's a good... Oh, or you know what? It says, that first bird says, gain 1 green from the supply. Now, I don't know if that counts toward split dice or not. For science, we'll test it. If I choose these 2 berries... then the first card, the Dark-Eyed Junko, will kick in. Tuck a card from your hand. I can't do that because I don't want to lose this common Nighthawk. So that I'm gonna have to pass on that power. And then the red-breasted Nuthatch will kick in. Gain 1 yellow from the supply and cash it on this card, and then gain 1 green from the supply. I'm hoping that this will pick up. So let's just take a look for science. I'm not gonna tuck a card. I'll pass on that. Skip. I don't want to lose that card. Gain 1 yellow from the supply. Okay, and cash it on this card. I will do that. And gain green from the supply. I will do that. Nice. Okay, so it does work. Okay. Alright, that person has laid eggs, our AI opponent. And we have enough now to play this. Now we can play it in this habitat, and in doing so, we will grab 3 food per turn, because that's going to be... Although we only have 2 eggs. And this bird is going to jump around. You know, we're going to need more cards after this, so I'm going to put this one here, I think. This won't cost any eggs to put down. We'll go ahead and just play that. I guess we'll play that here. Fine.
Common Nighthawk. Nighthawks are crepuscular, hunting flying insects at dawn.
Alright, so at the end of the first round, I had 4 of those cards that had a win-activated brown symbol on them. He only had 2. So I got a lot there. Round 2, food cost of played birds. So the more expensive the bird is to play, the more we'll get, maximum of 5. So we've already reached our 5-point maximum for the second round, so I really don't have to worry about the round 2 bonus conditions. Round 3 and 4 I'm concerned about. I have no birds in the yellow habitat, so I need to get one there and put some eggs on it. And round 4, I need to find a bird with this bowl symbol and then put some eggs on that. So if I can somehow combine 3 and 4 together, like find a bird that goes in the yellow habitat that has that bowl symbol, that will complete both at the same time. I think that's what we're going to want to do next to try and get those extra points. Alright, so now we're in round 2 of 4. I get to choose from the feeder. I guess I'll take that. That was from an opponent's ability. Alright, so that person has drawn birds. Is there anything here that... Okay, I don't see anything, unfortunately. Once between turns, when another player's skull succeeds, gains 1... I don't think that person has any. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they're really going for that habitat there. A lot of eggs. Okay. I do need eggs, and I do need... Although these 9-point cards are no joke. That's amazing. 9 points. I need fish. Man. I kind of want to just buy that. This one needs 3... yeah. This one needs a rat, though. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and draw this card. I'm going to take this bald eagle. Gain all fish that are in the bird feeder. Fine, but 9 points is no laughing matter. Move common Nighthawk to another habitat. Yes. We're going to move them... I guess... I can move them here, and then when I get eggs, I can give up a resource that I don't need, like my berries, to gain another egg. So I think I will move him to this habitat. And there we go. I love that ability. You can move that bird over to a different habitat, and that makes the next action on that row more powerful. Okay, so now I'm going to lay some eggs, I think, right? Unless there's food in the feeder that are... There's that rat that I need. You know what? I'm going to play this first. Okay, so I'm going to take the rat and that, okay. And now I'll get a wheat from the supply and cash it on that card. There's no green on the supply. That's the only downside. But that rat is too juicy not to pass up. I'm not going to tuck the bald eagle behind this card. This is a 9-pointer. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to skip that. Maybe when I draw more cards. Gain 1 from the supply, 1 wheat from the supply. Go ahead and do that. Tuck it on that card. So we've got 2 yellow food tucked on that card. And tucking a card behind a card or cashing something on a card just means extra points at the end of the game. Gain 1 green from the supply. So the supply isn't necessarily from the bird feeder. It's just from the supply. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so she activated this ability. I'm going to go ahead and choose the yellow one there. Okay. Food-wise, we're looking pretty good. We just need more fish. Do we want to draw another card? None of them have that bowl symbol, unfortunately. I kind of want to play this one to get some eggs and give up one of my berry resources. So I'm going to play... well, first of all, let's go ahead and lay the eggs. Alright, so that's 3 eggs now. Okay, so let's just put that on the... I wish I could put them on the... You know what I could do? That one... Do I want to do that? Well, I guess it's a little late now. I don't know if I can undo that. Oh, I can. I want to put that on the bird I was moving around. If I can get that bird onto the yellow habitat before the end of the 3rd round, it could be like an emergency oh crap kind of thing. At least I'll get some points. If I cannot manage to find a bird for this yellow habitat, I'll put 2 there and just 1 there. And that's 3 eggs. Do we want to move this thing to another habitat, though? I'm thinking yes. I'm going to move it back up here to the green habitat. And that way when we get food, we'll get a lot. We'll get 3 food from the supply, which is going to be a huge thing. All right. Because the next space over is 3 food. All right. We do need food. There's only 1 red in here. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Let's get rid of this berry, first off. There's fish. That is awesome. We can play the bald eagle. There's some rats. All right, so I want the bird, I want the rat, and the rats, I might keep them. With the bald eagle, it says when we play it, we gain all the fish that are in the bird feeders, so we don't want to go overboard on that. We're going to play the bald eagle and then get whatever's left. So I'm going to take the other rat and hit OK. And then if this bird is to the right of all of the birds... Okay, move common height... Yeah, so I'm going to move it back to the yellow habitat, I think, to try and get more eggs. Okay. And do I want to tuck a card? No, don't. Do I want to... Yeah, gain 1 yellow from the supply and cash it on this card. There we go. Absolutely. And then gain 1 green from the supply. Awesome. Choose from the bird feeder. You know what? I'm going to refresh this and hope that more come up. Look at that. Awesome. I'm going to take the green worm. That was from the computer ability. But now when I play this bald eagle, it says I'll take all the birds that are in... all the fish that are in the bird feeder. Which is going to be great because there's some already in there. So I'm going to go ahead and play this.
Bald eagle. Bald eagles steal fish. Ben Franklin thought this was a bad choice for the U.S. national bird.
So that, in effect, that card cost me 1 rat. That was it. I got my 2 fish back from the cache. That's really cool. Or from the supply, rather. Or bird feeder. All right, so from here, we have no birds. Unfortunately, none of these birds are indicative of yellow. So, like, I'm going to lose that one if I don't get a bird over there. There's one here. Gain all green that are in the bird feeder. This one is activate when another... No, we might go with this one. Let's go ahead and draw a card. We'll take the Northern Flicker. And do we want to lose an egg? No. We're kind of short on eggs, so I could draw a second card by giving up an egg, but I don't want to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and play this card in this habitat. My concern, though, is if I move this first, I won't have to pay an egg. But I don't have much choice in the matter. We're getting close to the last round. We'll just spend a berry. No, let's spend it from a different habitat. Now this thing is going to be stuck here. If this bird is to the right of all other birds, so now this common nighthawk might be stuck here. That may not be a good thing. Maybe I should reconsider my position on placing this card. I may want to move this card first and then put it down. So let's take that back. I may not have a choice. I could draw another card. Oh, this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I want to get more. I don't want to lose this. I think we just lay eggs. And then I'll give up a resource to lay more eggs. So let's do that. Let's give up the yellow there, because we're going to... Actually, we get green from the supply automatically, so I'm just going to use that. And then we're going to lay eggs on... Alright, that's already full up. So we'll do just 1, 2, 3. Alright. And we'll move the nighthawk to the green habitat. And then on our next turn, we'll put that... Okay, so we've reached our maximum of 5 points for that second round. We clearly both did very well there. But this next one concerns me. He's got 4 points already on round 3 and 6... I mean, he's doing great here. I don't have any of these, so I'm kind of nervous about that. Alright, so this one, I think what I'm going to do is throw this in here for free. I mean, now that there's no bird in this row, it's not going to cost me any eggs to put down. I need to get a bird here and lay a bunch of eggs on it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and spend a berry for that.
These woodpeckers seek out ground-dwelling insects rather than pecking wood.
And choose food from the bird feeder. I don't think I can. Yeah, there's no green in that bird feeder, unfortunately, so. Okay, next, choose food from bird feeder. I'm going to take the berry. Fine. Alright, 5 turns left in this round. I'd like to see the bird feeder because there's 3 green in there. If I play this egg, I'm going to do that. I'm going to play this, I'm going to spend a berry resource. No, I'm going to spend the green resource, right? And then lay 3 eggs on this bird. And that will activate... No, it just says... Oh, it's a when played, not when activated. Crap. All right, well, that's fine. For a minute there, I thought I was going to cash in on that green, but, you know, so it goes. But see, now we're sort of catching up. We have 3 eggs on this bird. I'm trying to get up to 5 if I can. Let's check and see what the birds are down here. We're looking for that bowl icon, and I'm not seeing it. We may have no choice but to focus on maybe just playing a bunch of good birds. All players lay 1 egg on any one bird. No. Mountain bluebird, when played, play another bird into your habitat, pay its normal cost. That's a yellow one, and that can hold a ton of eggs. And that could be useful, but it's fairly cheap too. Red berry, and it's 4 points. This one is draw 2 new bonus cards and keep 1. That needs a worm. Okay, that would be this habitat here. I'm kind of tempted to play... I want to get more birds into this habitat before the end of the round and lay more eggs, so I can get the maximum of 5 points here, if possible. it's not ideal. So I guess we'll do this. And I'll pick up the mountain bluebird. I need a red and a green for that one. And if I pay an egg, I can draw another card. The question is, should I? At this point, I'm thinking I should. It's a victory point, and that worries me. But that's less I'll have to do later. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. That should be interesting. So I'll just take from the bald eagle here. All right, I guess he doesn't have that. There we go. We'll take from, yeah, this one. And we'll take, I kind of like the king rail. It's 4 points here, 4 points here. And a bonus card might do me good for the end of the game. So we'll choose those two. We also have that one tuck ability, but we're not exactly drawing a whole bunch of cards. Again, that Anna's hummingbird, I'm gaining something from the supply. We'll go ahead and take a green one here. 3 turns left. Okay, now's the time to get more cards on the table. Let's get the yellow going here so we can get more eggs down. So we're going to put this mountain bluebird. And that is a red and a green. Although, here's the thing. Do I have enough to play the king rail? I think I do. Okay, so we'll go ahead and play that. And click on a bird from any habitat. We'll go ahead and click on this bird and spend that. Because again, we're in that second column. Play a second bird. Pay its normal cost. Oh, it has to be in that same habitat. Ooh. Okay. Oh, can I play here? Play a second bird in your yellow. Okay, so it has to be. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I thought I could piggyback off of that, but it has to be in the same habitat. All right, I guess we'll just skip the action. My concern right now is just getting that second bird there. With 2 turns left, we're going to lay eggs and just do 1, 2, 3. Get some more eggs on this yellow row. And that should push me up to 6 points. Okay. Wow, he only has 4. I'm surprised. He must have spent some. But we've reached our maximum of 5 points for this, which isn't bad. So from here, maybe we play the king rail. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I think drawing a card and getting this before the end of the round is ideal because this has a little bull symbol on it, and we need to get that. We need to get eggs on those cards. So I'm going to actually play this action and take this card here. No other cards here, unfortunately, have that. Do I want to spend an egg and draw another card? That one goes there. This is tough. This really is tough. I think we should. How many eggs do we have left? We've got a couple up here. All right, let's do it. I want to try and get as many birds played as possible for the last round. So I'm going to take that one and then this one. And this will go in the green habitat. Awesome. And that's it. So now we've got 5 points max. So we did, it looks like at the last minute he did add one there. And now in round 4, he's got 11 freaking points in this category. Eggs on these bull-birded things. Again, that only works up to 5, maximum of 5. So all we need to do is match 5, and I think we'll be fine. So with a limited number of rounds, I get to choose a food from the bird feeder. Let's go ahead and refresh first, and we'll take, I guess, what am I going to need the most of here? Fish, I've got 2 of those. I think another green one. Let's go ahead and take the green one. Okay. So we need to put down birds. Let's get the yellow one here. Repeat a brown power on one other bird in this habitat. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of other birds, but we just simply need the eggs. So we're going to throw that bird down. Gain 1 bird feeder. If there is one. I don't think there is one. There's not. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So we're gonna play this bird, I think. Click on a bird from another habitat. Sure, we'll go ahead and spend that one.
Northern mockingbird. A male mockingbird may learn around.
It's only 2 points. That's the downside, but now when we lay eggs on, when we lay eggs, we're going to want to put all 4 on this bird. That'll bring us up to 4 victory points for this round. 4 compared to 5 is better than 0 to 5. You know what I mean? So let's just continue playing as many birds as possible to try and get as many points as possible. This is going to cost red and green, although maybe not that one. Maybe do I do the king rail instead? This is going to be cheaper. This is worth 5 points. This is worth draw 2 new bonus cards and keep 1. That could be useful. All right, let's play that one. And the extra food is just going to be the yellow. I've got the most yellow. Okay. Click on a bird to spend an egg. Well, we'll spend that one.
King rail.
All right, so new bonus card. Birds with a skull power. I don't have any. Birds that eat berries. I should have a decent number of birds that eat berries, so I'm going to choose that one. And hit yes. Okay, so that should earn me some extra points at the end of the game. 21% of cards, birds eat berries. All right, we need to continue playing. We're out of green, though. We may want to... I want to get this last card out there. Let's go ahead and take some food. And we're going to take the yellow and then refresh everything. Not the yellow, the bird. Or the fish. Reset everything, and then I wanted these greens. And... actually, we're out of berries. We're going to get a green from the supply via the painted white start anyway. So, I guess this is good. Alright. Move Common Nighthawk to another habitat. Let's go ahead and put that one on the yellow habitat. That way, when we take the next action to get eggs, it's just 4 eggs for free, no resources needed. Tuck a card from hand if I wanted to. That was up here. I kind of want to play this bird and get 5 points out of it. By tucking it, I only get 1 point. So I'm going to pass on the whole tucking thing. And I gain 1 from the supply. Awesome. And a green from the supply. Awesome. 2 rounds to go. So with our last 2 rounds, we want to play a bird and get some eggs, is what we're going to do. So we're going to put that there, and we're going to pay some eggs to do that. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot left. We'll take from here, I guess.
Great crested flycatcher. These birds avoid competition by focusing.
All right, so that's 5 points, and now we're going to lay eggs for our final turn. And we're going to put them on the northern mockingbird. Because that one has that bowl icon. Move Common Nighthawk to another habitat. I don't think it matters at this point. The game's over. I guess we'll just move them down here. That's fine. There's no game-ending condition, I think, that affects that. Click on one other bird card with a power in your to retreat. Oh, if this bird is to the right of all... Okay, so I could repeat a power. I'm not going to... Click on one other bird card with a brown power. Oh, this when activated thing. I don't have any other brown thing to activate. So... Alright, so I got 4 points and he got 5 for that. So that's not too bad. All in all... I actually got 1 more bonus point compared to him on these 4 rounds. I got 4-2 on the first round, and then he beat me 5-4 on the 4th round. Now let's see how the final scores tally. I'll be really curious. I'm actually quite confident, but this computer can be quite annoying. Caching those yellow things were good, I think. The eggs... oh, he's pushing past me there. Tucked cards. Wow! Wow, 77 to 75. So the birds, and so we were equal on the birds. The bonus card is what did it for me from the looks of it. That's what really made it. And he beat me on eggs. Like, he was all about those eggs. End of round goals, again, we were somewhat equal there, but I killed him in bonus cards. He got me in eggs for the most part. I had food on cards, that helped me out too. Caching those yellow wheat things on the cards were good. He had tucked cards though. I didn't have a whole lot of those details. Oh, I like that. Okay, 0 to 2, 4 to 0, 9 to 18. Okay, yeah, this is what did it for me. We actually had the same number of points bird-wise. I'm very shocked. I thought actually would have more than him. All right, well, not too... I think that's like my first win, to be honest with you. All right, let's go back to the menu then. You want to save? Absolutely. That's my crowning achievement right now. So there you go, folks. That was Wingspan. Hopefully this helped you decide whether or not you want to pick up this game for yourself. I recommend it, but just be warned, the computer is tough. Maybe play some pass and play. There's also the Atama, which is based off of the board game's single-player mode. I'm going to have to revisit that because I don't remember how to play it, but maybe that's something I'll do in the future. If you guys haven't already subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, that way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.